And first map is Busan. 30 seconds, the teams are going to assemble their heroes. I'm guessing because I can bring up this screen, it looks like we're only going to be spectating Murray State side. Yeah, and I can't move at all, so... Here we go. We probably know what Murray State's going to be playing. Today it looks like... Oh, sorry about that. Okay, and her on the Reaper. Bonsai on the Doomfist. We've got Aziz and the Chief on their usual roles with the Orisa and Sigma. Emily playing Moira, that tends to be her main. And Flopfilth on that Baptiste, as we've seen before. And right now we're just getting in some early dancing before the round starts. And here we go. Murray State Racers versus Ferris State. Tespa, Overwatch, second chance bracket. Best of 3. And this is the first stage of map 1. Murray State teaming up together, going around this right-hand side. Ferris State has quickly gotten on the point already. But the control point's not unlocked yet. Sigma throwing in his rocks. Chief just trying to push his team forward inch by inch. But Ferris State also rocking the double shield meta, of course. It looks like... Oh, my controller is out here. We'll go to the ult screen momentarily. It looks like we can see Ferris State running a Lucio. That's how they were able to get there so quickly. Risk with Sigma and Reaper and Doomfist as well. So almost identical comps here. Murray State getting pushed back. They're going to have to regroup. Early picks coming in from Ferris State. Oh, and they're going to be aggressive coming up this staircase here. Murray State's got to be ready to deal with this. Chief is just going to back up and try to get a little more ult charge here, and he's saved by Flopfilth. Ferris State playing very aggressive, and this is where Murray State has had trouble in the past. So now they're going to rotate, trying to come around this middle, but Ferris State has read that play, and they're pushed up. This is a very hard area to take with the double shields. They're going to have to break 1 or 2 of those shields and then charge in. Doomfist breaking the line with the punch, retreating, and her's going to have to get in that back line as well. We can switch over to Flopfilth, who's just dropped the damage matrix. Murray State now has the Coalescence coming in through Emily. Can they push forward here? Meteor, oh, perfect! Mortality Field coming in to block that Meteor Fist, and Anher gets the pick on the Doomfist. Now Murray State can push forward. They're coming along the right-hand side of the staircase here. Flopfilth providing the crucial heals for his team as Aziz gets the pick. We'll switch over to Bonsai, who's going to go forward from the shields. He's got his ultimate. He's not going to use it yet. He's just going to continue to punch and move forward and cause Ferris State to back up. Emily's healing, doing great as the Chief gets to. Now, just like that, Murray State has the point, and they're going to start racking up that percentage, while Ferris already has 64% for the Bulldogs. And now Murray State choosing to do a similar strategy here, not maybe as far forward. Actually, I guess the Bulldogs were back a little bit. We've seen before where Murray State had trouble on teams that pushed up heavily here and did an aggro here, but there comes the Gravitic Flux from the Bulldogs, the Immortality Field again, once again, from Flopfilth, keeping the team alive. Aziz, who's known for being able to stay alive, and crucial moments there is the Reaper ult. He gets 2. Oh, and those are not the picks you want. Now he gets a 3rd. Emily, both supports down from Murray State, and her is going to try and show the Reaper who's the better one, and unfortunately is taken out. Not much he can do there. He doesn't have any heals coming in him. Just as soon as they take it, the Bulldogs take it back. And now Murray State, they only have the Coalescence. That's not good. Although the Bulldogs did pop an ult or 2, so fairly even ult fight, you would think. Flopfilth has switched over to Lucio for speed. We're going to switch over to Anher, who's trying to build up his ult. He's up on top, just firing down. They know he's there, but they can't really do anything about it. And here he goes, teleporting on top here, turning around, trying to take out the Doomfist. Murray State, intense fight going down on the point. Bulldogs at 96%. Murray State's going to have to do something quick here. They're really having a hard time on this first point on Busan here. And Ferris State gets the pick on both DPS, and there goes the Chief. And you think that's probably going to do it for Murray State as Aziz falls, and that's it. 100% to 41% for round 1 on map 1. Murray State falls. And unfortunate from Murray State. Not a terrible game from them. But you have to think they could do better. Of course, they did have a long period of time, before the game started. So maybe that's affecting things a little bit. That remains to be seen. Now, that is only, the first point on the first map, so there's still plenty of time for a comeback here. And Murray State boosted by that Lucio. We're going to stick on Aziz for now. And Murray State on the point by the drum. Early fight coming in before the control point's even unlocked. Reaper. That's Caramel. Or Caramel, however you want to say it. Anher gets the pick on Bree. Doomfist down. Murray State needs to take advantage here and push forward. That's 1 DPS. Have to think the Bulldogs, they don't want to back up and give this away for just 1 DPS, but now, now they're even. They stood there, they stood their ground, and 5-on-5 by now. Caramel's got to be back in the mix. And there's Anher. He's dueling with that Reaper again. They've been finding each other a couple times this game so far. And there he is, fades away, both of them just fading at the right moments. Cheap, just continuing to throw in those rocks and those orbs. And this is a tightly contested first point here. Nobody really getting big picks that matter yet. As soon as the healer falls, there's one tank from Murray State down. Aziz, all the pressure's on Chief, and his health is depleting. They need to keep him alive, and her falls as well. Murray State in a really tough position, and now the Chief has fallen. Ferris State is going to take this first little point, it looks like. If I can switch over here, my controller will allow me to switch here. We can just switch off this, I guess. Murray State has to regroup, and here comes Ferris State Bulldogs being aggressive again. Murray State has to deal with these aggro teams. That's a problem we've heard of, a problem they've had in the past. They've got to learn how to deal with these moments and stick together. And they don't get tilted, they don't get frustrated, they just need to learn how to maybe handle the situations better. Can Murray State come away here? 19% to 0%, and there's a meteor strike coming in, and Murray State 3 falling, 4 falling, 5 falling. And her the only one to make it out. You see all the dead bodies. The one advantage here, Murray State looks like they're going to have ult advantage, you would think. But at the same time, I don't think Ferris has used that many yet. 36% to 0% on Busan. Stage 2. Murray State needs to win this stage to advance it to a third round for map 1. And here comes Anher. We're going to see him go in with his ult here. And no, he just decides to fade away and not use it. Gives Murray State a chance to push forward here, but now might be the chance. He's going to go in the back line. He's going to pop it. There's 1, there's 2 down. There's a third fallen. MST is down. There's Bree as well. Perfectly executed from Murray State. What a play. Shooting that drum. Trying to make some music there. And I gotta say, that play was really well done by Murray State there. I thought Anher was gonna use that ult a little bit earlier there, but he didn't. I saved it perfectly, I think, to time up with the rest of his team. He was able to push forward there, capitalize on that even more so. And now Ferris on the right-hand side, putting down their shields as they try to inch forward. Murray State just sticking together behind the cover of that drum. There's their Reaper putting in his ult. Doesn't get anybody, Caramel, but there's a Gravitic Flux coming in. But Caramel now gets 1 on Bonsai. Now he gets 2 on Emily. That's 2 picks, 3 picks. Oh. Murray State doing a good job when they can put together a set play like that, but then Ferris is rebounding and getting the kills at the right moments. And Caramel, man, excellent Reaper work so far tonight. And her and Flatfield both fall. And Murray State at 50%, 51, and they'll cap out at 52. And now at 70%, Ferris State wants to push forward here and close out the game now. Because they've pushed so high forward, and Murray State has to regroup, you figure 1 big team fight, maybe 2 left. But now it's at 80%. This is time ticking away. We're going to go over here to Anher, who's flanking again. He's almost to his ult. Are they going to save it for that? Murray State, they don't really have a whole lot in the tank, and now Ferris State is at 91%. Murray State has to make a move here. And here goes Bonsai. Here goes Anher. We'll go to him. He's come back on the point. He's got 85 health. And there's Bonsai as well. They've back capped to force... Oh, no. They tried to force Ferris State backwards, which they did, but Ferris State just knew where they were and knew how to get them. Murray State falls in the first map. Ferris State 1, Murray State 0. And now Murray State will pick the second map.
Play of the game.
And there's that play we saw earlier where Murray State was able to take the point and almost catch up there. And Herc came in with the fake, backtracked, pulled off his ult, created the space for Murray State to move in, but unfortunately, it wasn't enough. Emily with 13,000 healing